Hello, 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 English learners. Welcome back. Today, Victoria and I are in London again. We came here for a few things and now we are walking near Liverpool Street, right in the heart of the city of London.
Yes, and look around us. There are tall glass buildings, expensive offices, people in smart clothes, people carrying laptops, people drinking coffee, and people walking very quickly as if every second costs money.
Here, every second probably does cost money.
That may be true. Guys, the City of London is a special part of London. It is the historic and financial center of the city. Many banks, insurance companies, investment firms, and international businesses have offices here.
Yes, and we are very close to Liverpool Street Station, where thousands of people arrive every morning to work in these offices.
Thousands of hardworking people, Slava.
Why did you say that while looking at me?
Me? Oh, no reason at all.
I already know where this conversation is going.
Do you? Because today we are asking a very important question. Is it better to work in an office or to work from home?
Easy. From home.
Office.
That was fast.
I do not need time to think. I already know the correct answer.
Ah, so this is not a discussion. This is your announcement.
No, it is a friendly debate. I believe working in an office is better because you meet people, you feel part of a team, and you can separate work from your personal life.
And I believe working from home is better because you save time, save money, avoid traffic, and work in peace.
Work in peace, or sit in your pajamas with a cup of tea.
Victoria, pajamas can be very professional.
Professional pajamas?
Of course, dark colors, no cartoon animals, very businesslike.
Wow, a new fashion for remote workers.
Guys, before we continue, tell us in the comments, do you prefer working from home or working in an office?
And if you enjoy learning English with us, please give this video a like and subscribe to the channel. Also, do not forget, the day after this video, we will publish a free learning guide in the Community tab.
Another common phrase is remote work. It means working away from the main office, perhaps from home or a cafe.
Wait, Slava, did you say from a cafe?
Yes.
Is that really work, or is that drinking coffee near a laptop?
It depends on the quality of the coffee.
No, it depends on whether you are actually doing your job.
Good phrase. It depends on. We use it when the answer changes because of the situation.
For example, is working from home better? It depends on your job, your personality, and your home.
Of course, not every job can be done from home. A nurse, chef, or shop assistant usually needs to be in a real place.
Yes, but many office jobs can be done remotely, at least for part of the week.
Part of the week? What do we call that?
That is called hybrid work. It means working some days at home and some days in the office.
So, hybrid work is for people who cannot decide.
No, it's for people who want the best of both worlds.
The best of both worlds. That's a useful expression. What does it mean?
It means getting the advantages of two different situations at the same time. Quiet days at home and social days in the office.
Or you can enjoy being tired in two different places.
You really are negative today.
I am not negative. I'm realistic.
All right, Mr. Realistic, tell me your strongest reason for working from home.
The commute.
The commute.
The commute is the journey from your home to your workplace and back again. Here in London, some people travel for an hour or more each way.
Yes, that can be exhausting, especially on crowded trains or delayed buses.
Then you arrive at work already tired, wet, and slightly angry with humanity.
That sounds very personal.
I have traveled during rush hour, Victoria.
Oh, yes. Rush hour can be difficult.
Rush hour is the busiest time of day when many people travel to or from work.
But the commute can help you prepare for the day and mentally switch into work mode.
Mentally switch into work mode.
It means your mind changes from home mode to work mode. When you arrive at the office, you feel ready to work.
I can switch into work mode at home too.
Really? How?
I move from the sofa to the chair.
A very difficult journey.
No traffic, no delays, excellent service.
And no trousers?
Victoria!
I'm joking. But this is my first argument. When you go to an office, you have a routine. You get dressed, leave the house, see other people, and begin the day properly.
Properly? Are you saying that work from home is not real work?
No. I'm saying that a routine helps many people stay focused.
Focused? What does that mean?
If you're focused, you give your full attention to one thing. You are not checking the fridge every 10 minutes.
I don't check the fridge every 10 minutes.
Every 15?
That's not the point.
Fine. But at home, there are many distractions.
Distractions?
A distraction is something that takes your attention away from work, such as your phone, housework, or the fridge.
I understand your point, but offices have distractions too. People talk loudly, phones ring, meetings start, meetings finish, and then someone invites you to another meeting about the first meeting.
All right, that is very true.
At home, I can concentrate.
Until the doorbell rings.
I ignore it.
Until the washing machine finishes.
I ignore it.
Until you smell food from the kitchen.
That is more difficult.
I knew it.
So, we already have our first big question. Which place has more distractions, the office or the home?
Tell us what you think, and think about your own life. Are you more focused when you work alone or when other people are around you?
Victoria, you say the office helps people focus, but what about the noise, the interruptions, and the lack of privacy?
Ah, that is exactly what we will discuss next, because an office can be noisy, but it can also give you something very important that your sofa cannot give you.
Salary?
No, Slava. Human connection. In the next part, we will talk about teamwork, office friendships, and whether working from home can make people feel lonely.
Human connection. All right, Victoria. Explain yourself. What exactly can an office give me that my sofa cannot?
People, Slava. Real people. In an office, you can talk to colleagues, ask quick questions, share ideas, laugh together, and feel part of a team.
My sofa never interrupts me during an important task.
Your sofa also never gives you a useful idea.
You do not know my sofa very well. It has supported many excellent decisions.
Such as taking an afternoon nap?
Rest is important for productivity.
Ah, there it is. The remote worker's favorite word, productivity.
Productivity. What does that mean?
Productivity means how much useful work you complete in a certain amount of time. If you finish important tasks without wasting time, you are productive.
Exactly. And I'm more productive at home because nobody comes to my desk and says, "Have you got a minute?"
But sometimes that 1 minute can save you an hour. If you have a problem, you can ask a colleague immediately.
I can send them a message.
Then you wait.
I can call them.
Then they don't answer.
That can happen.
In an office, you can turn to someone and say, "Could you help me with this?" It's quick and personal.
Personal can also mean distracting. One colleague asks a question. Another tells you about their weekend. Then someone brings cake, and suddenly nobody's working.
Wait, someone brings cake? That's another point for the office.
I knew food would change your argument.
Shared office cake is important for team spirit.
Team spirit. What does that phrase mean?
Team spirit is the feeling that people belong together and support one another. They feel like a group.
I understand that. But do people really need to sit in the same building to feel like a team?
Not always, but it can help. You say good morning, have coffee together, and notice when someone is tired or worried. Those little moments build relationships.
That is fair. Working from home can sometimes feel lonely, especially if you live alone.
Exactly. Some people spend the whole day without speaking to anyone. At first, it feels peaceful. After a few weeks, it may feel isolating.
Isolating. Can you explain that word?
If something is isolating, it makes you feel alone or separated from other people.
Video calls are human contact. You can see everyone's face in a small square.
Yes, and half of them are frozen. One person is speaking with the microphone off, and another has a cat walking across the keyboard.
That is real teamwork.
No, Slava, that is technical chaos.
But video meetings have advantages. Nobody needs to travel, and people from different cities can work together.
True, but online communication is not always easy. Sometimes you cannot understand a person's tone.
Their tone?
Tone means the feeling or attitude in someone's voice or message. A short message like "fine" may sound normal, angry, or disappointed.
When you send me fine, it never means fine.
That is because you know me very well.
I know that fine means you made a mistake, but I'm giving you time to discover it.
Wow, that is surprisingly accurate.
In person, it is easier to see facial expressions and hear the real tone. I admit that.
Aha, another point for the office.
One small point, don't celebrate yet.
I will take every point I can get.
Let's talk about new employees. Imagine someone starts their first job. Is the office better for them?
Absolutely. A new employee needs support. They need to learn how the company works, meet colleagues, and feel comfortable asking questions.
Is that what people mean by company culture?
Yes, company culture means the shared habits, values, and ways of working in a company. Is the workplace formal or relaxed? Do people help each other?
And is it acceptable to eat someone else's yogurt from the office fridge?
No, that is never acceptable.
I was only asking about the culture.
The culture says, "Leave my yogurt alone."
Fair enough. I agree that beginners may learn faster when experienced colleagues are nearby.
Exactly. They can listen, observe, and ask small questions without arranging a formal call.
However, offices are not always friendly. Some teams are stressful and some managers watch every movement.
Ah, yes. A controlling manager can make office life difficult.
Controlling. What do we mean by that?
A controlling manager wants to decide everything and constantly check what employees are doing.
So they walk past your desk every 5 minutes and ask, "How's it going?"
Very well, thank you. Exactly the same as 4 minutes ago.
That would make me want to work from home immediately.
Me too, actually. An office is only good when the environment is healthy and people respect each other.
So the real question is not simply office or home, it's also what kind of office, what kind of team, what kind of manager.
Yes, a friendly office can give you energy. A stressful office can take all your energy before lunchtime.
And a quiet home can help you concentrate, but a lonely home can make the day feel very long.
Exactly. Personality matters. Some people get energy from being around others. Other people need quiet space to think.
And some people need quiet space, comfortable clothes, and access to their own fridge.
We're back to the fridge again.
We've discussed connection and loneliness, but there's another big issue: time and money. Working from home removes the commute, but does it really save as much money as people think?
Now we're getting serious. Travel costs, lunches, heating bills, coffee, office clothes. All right, Slava, in the next part, let's see who really saves more, the office worker or the remote worker.
You asked who really saves more, the office worker or the remote worker. For me, the answer is obvious. The remote worker saves money before the working day even begins.
Obvious? I'm not convinced. Go on, Mr. Financial Expert. Show me your calculations.
First, there's the commute. Train tickets, bus fares, petrol, parking, all of that costs money. Here in London, traveling to work every day can be very expensive.
That is true. Some people spend a large part of their salaries simply getting to the office.
Exactly. Imagine paying hundreds of pounds every month just to arrive at your desk.
But if you work from home, you still use electricity, heating, water, and the internet. Your bills may go up.
A little, but I am not buying a train ticket every morning.
A little? Slava, have you seen British energy bills?
Fair point. Perhaps I will work from home wearing professional pajamas, a coat, and 2 pairs of socks.
Very elegant. Your colleagues will be impressed.
They will only see the top half of me on a video call.
That sentence explains far too much about remote work.
Office workers also buy coffee, lunch, and snacks near the office.
And remote workers never buy snacks?
We buy them more efficiently. One large packet from the supermarket.
And then eat the whole package before lunch?
That is a personal attack, not an economic argument.
Fine, but office workers can bring food from home.
True, but when cafes and restaurants are everywhere, temptation is everywhere too.
Temptation? What does that mean?
It is a strong feeling that you want something, even when you know you probably shouldn't have it.
Like planning to eat your sandwich, then going out for lunch with colleagues?
Exactly. The sandwich stays in your bag while you spend 15 pounds on a salad.
Oh, come on. Not every salad costs 15 pounds.
This is the city of London, Victoria. Somewhere here, a lettuce leaf has its own financial advisor.
All right, that was good.
But money isn't the only thing we save at home. We also save time. If your commute takes 1 hour each way, that's 2 hours every day.
10 hours during a 5-day working week.
Exactly. More than 1 full working day spent traveling.
When you say it like that, it does sound serious.
Thank you. I want everyone to remember this historic moment. Victoria is considering my argument.
Considering, yes. Agreeing, not yet.
Working from home also gives people more flexibility.
Flexibility. What does that mean here?
It means having more freedom to change when, where, or how you work. You may start earlier, take a child to school, or go to an appointment without losing half the day.
I agree that flexibility can help parents, carers, and people with long journeys.
Personal, indeed. Let us start with physical health. Victoria, office workers sit all day too. Why is the office automatically healthier?
It's not automatically healthier, but going to work usually gives you some movement. You walk to the station, climb stairs, cross streets, and move around the office.
In London, you also run for the train and fight for a seat.
That's advanced cardio.
Cardio? Explain that word.
Cardio means exercise that makes your heart beat faster, such as walking quickly, running, or cycling.
Then rush hour is basically a fitness class with stress.
Very expensive fitness class.
At home, people may move much less. Their bed, desk, kitchen, and sofa are all a few steps apart.
Exactly. Some remote workers finish the day and realize they have walked only 500 steps.
500. Excellent. Almost a full journey to the fridge.
Slava, everything returns to the fridge with you.
Fine, but home workers can exercise during breaks. They can stretch, walk outside, or use a home bike.
They can. The question is, do they?
Not always.
That's why regular breaks are important. We often say, take a break. It means stop working for a short time so your body and mind can rest.
And what about posture?
Posture is the way you sit or stand. Poor posture can cause pain in your back, neck, or shoulders.
So working from bed with a laptop on your stomach is not professional.
Your spine.
Fair enough.
Mental health matters too. Working from home can reduce stress because there's no commute, no crowded train, and less office noise.
Exactly. Peace, quiet, and control.
But too much quiet can become loneliness, and when your home is also your workplace, it may be difficult to relax.
Because your brain connects the room with work.
Yes, you may finish work, but still feel mentally at work.
That can lead to burnout.
Burnout means feeling physically and emotionally exhausted because of long-term stress or too much work.
That can happen in an office too, especially with pressure, long hours, and a difficult manager.
Absolutely. Offices can also create stress through noise, competition, interruptions, and lack of privacy.
And birthday collections.
Birthday collections?
Every week, someone asks for money for a colleague I have spoken to twice.
That's not a major health risk.
Financial stress is real, Victoria.
Fine, I'll allow that point.
Let us do a quick challenge. Describe a healthy working day in the office.
Easy. I walk to the station, take the stairs, sit at a proper desk, have lunch away from my screen, talk to colleagues, and leave work on time.
Very healthy. You forgot the crowded train, the expensive sandwich, and the colleague who talks for 20 minutes beside your desk.
Fine. Now describe a healthy day at home.
I start on time, work at a proper desk, take short walking breaks, cook a healthy lunch, finish on time, and go outside after work.
And the professional pajamas?
They are optional.
And how many times do you visit the fridge?
That information is private.
Then your healthy plan needs an independent investigation.
Detective Victoria is now checking my lunch.
Jokes aside, both plans can work. The important thing is to create healthy habits instead of expecting the place to do everything for you.
So neither place is healthy by itself. The result depends on habits, the environment, and the person.
Exactly. At home, you need movement, boundaries, and social contact. In an office, you need breaks, respect, and some quiet space.
That sounds almost balanced.
Careful, Slava, you may accidentally agree with me.
No, I am only being fair for educational purposes.
Of course.
We have talked about time, money, health, teamwork, and stress, but we still haven't answered one important question.
Which one?
Who actually works harder, the office worker or the remote worker?
Oh, now we are entering dangerous territory.
Good. I was getting too comfortable.
Then let us settle it properly. In the next part, we'll talk about trust, managers, productivity, and whether hybrid work is the real winner.
Dangerous territory indeed. So, Victoria, who works harder, the office worker or the remote worker?
The office worker, obviously.
Obviously. That's a very strong word.
Well, office workers get dressed, travel to work, attend meetings, speak to people, solve problems, and still survive the journey home.
That sounds like a travel documentary, not proof of hard work.
Fine. What is your argument?
Clearly, people who work from home often work longer because managers can't see them. They feel they must prove they're working.
Prove they are working?
Yes, to prove something means to show that it is true. A remote worker may answer messages immediately, join every call, and stay online late so nobody thinks they are relaxing.
That is true. Some managers don't trust employees when they can't see them.
Which is strange. Seeing someone at a desk does not mean they are productive.
What could they be doing?
Looking at the news, looking at holidays, moving a spreadsheet very slowly, walking to the kitchen with an important face.
An important face.
Yes, if you walk quickly and look worried, everyone thinks you're extremely busy.
Slava, how do you know this technique?
I have observed office culture.
Very closely, apparently.
Good management should be based on results, not on watching people every minute.
I agree. If an employee completes good work on time, the manager shouldn't care whether they are at home or in the office.
Aha! Victoria agrees with remote work.
No, I agree with trust. That's not the same thing.
Let us explain the phrase based on results.
It means judging someone by what they achieve, not simply by where they sit or how many hours they appear busy.
Exactly. Productivity is not a performance.
Although your important office face sounds like quite a performance.
Haha, fair point.
But office work can make teamwork easier. When a serious problem appears, people can sit together, exchange ideas, and make a decision quickly.
True, but many office meetings could be emails.
Oh, that old argument.
A meeting to plan another meeting, then a follow-up meeting to discuss why nothing was decided.
Yes, some meetings waste time.
Waste time is useful. What does it mean?
It means using time badly without getting a useful result.
Remote work can reduce unnecessary meetings because people write clearer messages and focus on tasks.
Or they create 20 online meetings because nobody knows what anyone else is doing.
Also possible.
That is why I still think hybrid work may be the best solution.
The best of both worlds again.
Exactly. 2 or 3 days in the office for teamwork and social contact, then 2 or 3 days at home for quiet work and flexibility.
So after defending the office for this entire walk, you are now escaping to the middle.
I am not escaping, I am being reasonable.
That is what people say when they cannot win.
And you still choose home every day?
For focused work, yes. I value time, quiet, freedom, and no commute. But I admit that meeting colleagues sometimes is useful.
Oh, did Slava just admit that the office has advantages?
Please do not make this a historic event.
Too late. I'm writing down the date.
Perhaps the real answer depends on the person, the job, the home, and the office. A parent may need flexibility. A new employee may need support. An introvert may prefer quiet. An extrovert may need people.
And a bad office can make people miserable, while a good office can make them feel motivated. A comfortable home can improve concentration, but a noisy home can make work impossible.
Especially when the washing machine, children, neighbors, and delivery driver all hold a meeting in your kitchen.
A very busy home office.
Now it is your turn. After this work from home versus office debate, which side are you on?
Write Team Office, Team Home, or Team Hybrid in the comments. Then tell us your strongest reason in 1 or 2 English sentences.
This is a great way to express your opinion in English. You can write, I prefer working from home because, or I'd rather work in an office because.
And remember the useful phrases from today. It depends on, the best of both worlds, work-life balance, self-discipline, and based on results.
If this slow English conversation helped your listening practice, give the video a like and subscribe for more A2 to B1 English walking conversations from London and Cambridge.
Yes, we discuss real-life topics, explain useful English phrases, and help you understand natural conversations step by step.
Victoria, before we finish, one final question. Tomorrow morning, office or home?
Office.
Even if it's raining?
How much rain?
Aha! It depends on the weather.
Fine, Slava. Team Office on sunny days, Team Home in heavy rain, and Team Hybrid when I can't decide. Thank you for walking and learning English with us. Tell us your team below, and we'll see you in the next Slow English conversation.